Welcome to We Are One. I'm
Right.
your host, Alexander Palma, and I'm so happy, so pleased to have Sara Harper joining us today. Welcome, Sara, and welcome everyone at home.
Wow, thank you so much, Ale. So fun to be able to play with you again today. So today I would like everyone to play with this finger mudra where we put the middle fingers together. You're going to fold all the other fingers around each other this way. And we're just going to, at the moment, I'd love everyone just to focus with their exhale and their inhale. And just notice the sensation of your fingers together, your palm centers together as you exhale and inhale. And happy belated Valentine's Day and happy President's Day as we enjoy exhaling and inhaling while holding our middle finger in unison together this way with the palms. So, Ale, you and I were just talking about this hold. Why is this one of your favorites?
Oh, I've had so much relief practicing this mudra. I used to have migraines when I started studying Jin Shin Jyutsu, and this would rescue me. And sometimes the head goes and doesn't stop. So this calms my thoughts. This calms down my ability to come back to the center. Sometimes we are so out there in the to-do lists and the plans, the schedules, and this brings me back home into the body. My top favorite.
Yeah, I agree. For me also, brings me right back to my core, right to my center. And I used to have a whole lot to say about this hold and this finger mudra in terms of the depth and everything. But really, I believe that all of the mudras are really about the big B breath of life. Exhaling all the way, connecting from the farthest reaches of heaven to the farthest reaches of earth. So if you can put your whole focus right now with your exhale, the letting go, and then receiving that breath. See if you can notice, feel the alignment of your spine as you inhale and exhale while holding this. And if you're not connecting your feet to the ground, let your feet connect to the earth. Feel the lengthening of your spine as you inhale and exhale. And I imagine there's some things we can say about this. We look at those middle fingers as our third depth. We look at the palm center as our source of life. And so when I think about third depth, little s source, and the palm, the capital S source, for me, this is connecting to that source and that life source, and that is the breath of life. That energetic movement of down the front and up the back. And for a moment, just close your eyes, let yourself drop your shoulders and be the inner smile as you hold, and just notice where your breath goes and where it does not. Simply allow yourself find your own natural, effortless reality as you exhale and inhale. Mary used to love to capitalize the letters BE, breath essence. And as we just hold here and connect with our breath essence, connecting to our source, connecting to the divine, these finger mudras. This is the core or the foundation of our whole art of Jin Shin Jyutsu. Jiro Murai utilized these finger poses while in prayer and fasting, and in the splendor of his mountain cabin to be by himself. He had had a huge health project. And so when I think about that deep connection with these, so for me, the mudras, if you can take somewhere out of your day, somewhere in your quiet time, your solace, to practice these quietly, silently, so you can feel your own breath, feel your own connection. Ale, how about you? What do you have to say about this so far?
Well, I feel my shoulders dropping, and I already feel my thoughts slowing down and being more present and happier. So happy because, you know, the We Are One was born to be this opportunity of sharing these wonderful tools with the community. And each time we are here together, it's a blessing for me. And I'm so I feel this deep joy emerging.
Oh, thank you. Me too. So maybe you would click up on the slides, and I'm going to show each of these in a relationship to the self-help books. And so with the We Are One, so here is Mary Burmeister. Here are the 3 self-help books. And these finger poses are found in Self-Help Book 3. If you don't have them, I highly recommend. And on page 9, it starts with a way of utilizing these finger poses, with 2 exhaling and inhaling for each finger pose. So Mary in the Self-Help Book 3 gives a way of utilizing these. And today I'm just playing with this one, but I would recommend you highly check this out. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So here in the self-help book, we see we're placing those middle fingers together, the other fingers bend down as in prayer. And this one can help us with our breathing, our digestion, our easier exhaling, dropping the shoulders and being the smile. And if you go to the next slide, you can see the girls holding. Find your own way of dropping your shoulders, exhaling, and checking in. Then I started thinking about the safety energy locks that we access with the middle finger. When I think about the middle fingers and third depth, I think about new growth, vitality in the body, or the blood essence of the body. The key energy, the little s source of life, our activating principle. So, relationship. We have safety energy lock 3. And 3 is our door. And it's all about relationship. So I could hold this pose when I want to be in harmonious relationship to myself and others and my environment. 3 is our respiratory specialist of the body. Helps with all immune system. Could just simply put my middle fingers together, palm centers together. I think about safety energy lock 6. It brings balance and relationship into balance. If I only had one word for safety energy lock 6, it would be love. How to bring love into balance and into the relationship. And we have a relationship to safety energy lock 12 at the neck, through the facilitation of the middle finger. And so 12, thy will versus my will, that submission of the personal consciousness to the direction of the universal mind. My favorite line of Mary's for this one is, let go, let God.
Let go, let God. It's the first time I hear this and I just love it.
Yeah, it was great. Because one time I asked her in class, what does that mean? Submission of the personal consciousness to the direction of the universal mind. And Mary's response was, let go, let God.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
So simple, yet so deep.
Yeah. And then we have 13, which is related to this middle finger. And 13, the number of the creator. Helps with all reproductive in the body. Helps with all mental, emotional. Exhale. Drop your shoulders. Let go. And 25, to quietly regenerate. Can even substitute for exercising when necessary. Be still, be quiet. And if I only had one word for 25, it would be silence. And so those are the safety energy locks of our third depth. And our sixth depth, the palm center, it's 0 through 26. So technically we're helping every single safety energy lock in the body. We're connecting to source. And the message of that sixth depth from Mary was, now know myself. So every single safety energy lock, this palm center to palm center, is all inclusive.
We have a question here, Sara.
Yes, of course.
Do the fingers need to be pointing upwards?
You know, I've been playing with holding my fingers, and as much as possible, my fingers straight up in alignment. And I've been playing with that with my breath, and the visual of really lengthening my spine. And so literally when I think about my middle fingers together, I think about it as the aligning of my spine, my core, the center, the whole trunk of my body. And so if I'm playing with this in breath, you know, just, I feel like alignment. You know, life is always constantly pulling us this way, pulling us that way. And so for me, this is an alignment, a connection to that source. And the way I feel that, you know, Mary described the breath as from the farthest reaches of heaven to the farthest reaches of earth. But I also feel like I'm aligning myself with heaven and earth when I connect my middle fingers together in this way. How do you feel that in your body, Ale?
Well, for me, I feel like this is an antenna. Like I'm tuning into the light, you know? So I also have, I have practiced in different ways, but the one I find more comfortable and which which makes me feel more grounded, and coming into the body is like that. Like uh, in here in Brazil, we had those old radios. I don't know if in the US you used to. The
Yeah,
antenna was like this, and you
yeah,
would stretch it, and
the
it
stretching antenna.
yeah,
So, Allie, make your slide bigger and we'll stretch your antenna.
that's a
Stretch
stretch.
the antenna of our connection to source.
Exactly. That's the image I have.
Oh, that's so perfect. I love it. I love it. And so sometimes I find that my fingers will start to curl or bend one way or the other. And for me, it's like, okay, how can I keep coming into center, keep coming into that practice of my breath, with my monkey mind that might pull this way or that way. How do I connect? How do I really? And that's with this breath. That's right here and this moment, right now, as we connect palm center, middle finger, the palm side together. And for myself, I feel a whole lot of warmth right now in my hands, that whole center line. I also feel it in my spine. How about you, Allie?
Well, I really feel in my back, like my 23 is opening up and being full of energy. And people are curious about the numbers on the slides. Some of them they already summed them up. But 59 is the sum of 3, 6, 12, 13, and 25. Is that right?
Yes, that is 59, 14, or 5. And you look at the number 5 is regeneration of man. And wow, here's a way that we can just simply place those middle fingers together and we're helping to regenerate the whole body.
Isn't it amazing? So simple, yet so dynamic.
And if you add up all of the safety energy locks in the palm center, it's 351, which adds to a 9, which is complete. And 9 is the number that harmonizes our second depth. And the whole message of our second depth is to bring about harmonious expression of spirit, mind, and body. So we're connecting bust line, waistline, and hip line, even by just holding our palm centers together. You could play with Jin Shin Jyutsu. You could make all these different connections and just keep. It's never ending. You can just keep playing with all these different relationships. And the truth is, it can happen just right now, holding palm center, middle fingers together, and exhale and inhale. Make it super simple.
When you say that, I remember hearing you instructors talking about how Mary said that everything was in the fingers.
The whole, yes, absolutely. To harmonize the whole body. It's innate within us. You could hold the fingers. And Jiro Murai said to Mary almost 70 years ago, in time you will know the non-secret secret into harmonizing the body is through the fingers. And so here's another way that we can utilize that with this finger pose. Do we have any other questions?
No, people love the numbers and also let go and let God, saying that it's spiritually universal. Wonderful.
Well, and if you think about, sometimes I like to just take those safety energy locks and almost take it like a poem or the poetry of Jin Shin Jyutsu. So if I think about The safety energy locks for the middle finger, the 3. That would be in harmonious relationship, in love, in balance. Connect with the Creator. And quietly regenerate. Let go, let God, and be the blessing of your breath in this moment right now. Let yourself quietly regenerate. The creative power of this entire universe lies within each one of us. Know it, be it, and be the smile. I am the star. Now know myself. Be it is. And with your palm center, wow. Now know myself. It's all inclusive. Let's stop the slides and just come back to you and I, Ale, for a moment.
We have an interesting question.
Oh, okay.
There's a person saying that he can't touch the whole fingers together.
So the hands kind of do this. It's not able to be straight or in connection. Then I would go to where you feel your hands can gently, if that's all they can, do together and not this pose. Again, the self-help books, Mary emphasizes over and over in the self-help. Utilize the way in which it's comfortable for you. Absolutely. So if you need to lighten that up, by all means, you could probably even do it without even touching.
Yeah, the breath and bringing your awareness to the breath, right?
Yes, absolutely. And truly, if you wanted another way of just playing, you could do fingertips palm center to palm center and just focus on that exhaling and inhaling and being the breath of life you are.
Wonderful. And what about time? There's a person saying, she said in a video, we should hold this for around 10 minutes. Is there a time for that?
Well, if you look in the self-help books on page 9 in Self-Help Book 3, Mary recommends an exhale and an inhale for each finger pose. And so that's a little less than 10 minutes. And in the textbooks, she doesn't give a limitation of time. And I personally have practiced with this one up to 50 minutes, 55 minutes, and just being with us. And just now we've been with it for 25 minutes. And for me, it feels delicious.
Same here. I think the word is comfort, as you just said, right? Yeah. The person can stay for as long as it's comfortable.
Yeah. And your body will let you know. Or your monkey mind will take you somewhere else, right? And you might get really still.
Oh, how wonderful. I hope you all are feeling as open and fresh as we are. How wonderful.
Ale, thank you for hosting We Are One. It's such a delight to be with you. And I appreciate you sharing so much today. This is really nice to have the interaction and be with you.
It's a pleasure and an honor. So glad to be sharing this moment with you and with our community.
Yes, and for all of you who are here, thank you so much for being with us for this moment and time to be together in breath and self-help.
Wonderful. And for more information about the books that Sara mentioned, you can go to jsjinc.net. it's here just above the chat, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, it's going to be in the comments.
You can put it on the slide if you want, Ellie. I've got it there if you want. You can click on that first slide, and there's the link to get to Jin Shin Jyutsu.
All over the world. So you can get the books, you can find more information about classes. This is a moment that Jin Shin Jyutsu is offering classes in many languages online, so you can be with teachers without needing to travel. This is a first time in history. So it's a blessing in disguise, let's say, for this moment that we are adapting and learning from it. So you can go there to jsjinc.net, and Sara's website is exhalejsj.com. You can find more about her work, the classes she offers, and everything all over the world. It's a blessing to be together. Thank you, Sara, so very much for this moment. And keep practicing every day and be your own testimony. Thank you.
Thank you, Ale. See you soon.
See you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.